Colton Schmidt has been punting for the Buffalo Bills for 4 years, but it's safe to say the Bakersfield, California, native still isn't an expert on snow. The last time it snowed in my hometown was 1998, Schmidt said. His lack of experience wasn't obvious in frosty conditions against the Indianapolis Colts 2 weeks ago, especially when it came to his punt in the end zone late in the first half. Most of the snow on the field was patted down with players walking on it, but he didn't have that luxury where he was kicking from. He fought through the resistance of a few inches of snow to boot a 40-yard punt that was not returned. A friend texted Schmidt a photo of the kick after the game. You can't see his planting foot since it's buried in white. The retribution game, does Gronkowski have one coming from the Bills? Maybe. He punted 6 times in the game, kicking for an average of 38 yards and pinning Indianapolis inside their own 20-yard line twice. It's one of the multiple occasions this season the field position-minded Bills have relied on their punter. When we've had to put the ball with great location, when we've had to get hang time, when we've had to deal with elements, none of that stuff has fazed him, special teams coordinator Danny Crossman said. He's executed at a level that we're looking for. Schmidt and Crossman both say punter statistics can be deceiving, but Schmidt's traditional numbers are an improvement from last season. He's averaging 44.4 yards per punt, a 2-yard increase. His net average is 40.8, also a 2-yard gain. He's notched 26 punts inside the 20-yard line, tied for 11th in the league, already surpassing his totals in 2015 and 2016. The Bills have their own way of measuring special teams, too, displayed on a chart hanging on the locker room wall. Schmidt often ranks among the best. The Bills' punting metrics eliminate the circumstances that can skew the numbers. For example, if the Bills punt from the 35-yard line, a punt downed at the 1-yard line would be excellent. Yet, it would still hurt Schmidt's average distance. It's based on production of what we're asking them to do, whether the hang time, location, distance, Crossman said. Each ball is a different ball in and of itself. When it comes to Schmidt's improvement from last season, the Bills' calculations match the traditional numbers. He's been much more consistent, Crossman said. He's really been grading similar throughout the course of the year as opposed to the ups and downs that we had a year ago. Jay Skorsky's Bills mailbag, is a 9-7 record but no playoffs a step forward? Schmidt was in need of a bounce-back season after finishing 29th in net average, 38.1 yards, and 26th in punts inside the opponent's 20-yard line, 20, in 2016. His future with the Bills seemed up in the air after the team opted to not give him a qualifying offer as a restricted free agent, but he re-signed on a 2-year deal a day later. Returning to the Bills was Schmidt's plan after talking to coach Sean McDermott on the phone. I really liked what I could see him bringing the Bills, Schmidt said. After being here a few years, I knew that's what we need to go in the right direction.